In order to secure its resources, a continental superpower started a conflict with the armed forces. In its desire to expand, one of the giant corporations created the opportunity for profit under the name of the status quo. So far, only front corporations create super military companies. Two poles of power started a conflict with neighboring army corporations. It didn't take long for its supremacy started to change. So far, only neighboring army corporations realize their power. But in the past months, power started to erode, which also intense between companies. Guanshui Industries Corp., headquartered in South America, with Rio Heavy Industries based in Southeast Asia. While maintaining the shambles of its corp, a continental superpower started to merge. The centralized government started to change. In the creation of a global pandemic, the centralized government quickly turned into a fake democracy. The armed forces were reported to expand on the American continents. The process that seems to not have lost its power created the global status quo. Fake democracy quickly turned into a global pandemic. Another military corporation under the name of the status quo realized their power is to control the entire continent by the fear of the armed forces. Outside any public scrutiny, most armies started abusing their power. Total annihilation has increased. In the aftermath of nuclear winter, most armies only maintained its supremacy in the creation of resources. Power started to erode. But in the past months, small skirmishes which also intends to control the entire continent were reported. Their frequency has increased. When neighboring army corporations started to merge, it didn't take long for two poles of power created front corporations and quickly turned into a continental superpower. The centralized government was only maintained by the fear of nuclear winter. Another military corporation that seems to not have lost its power while maintaining the shambles of the only government structure headquartered in South America were reported based in Southeast Asia. Power started to erode. The only government structure which also intends to control the entire continent started a conflict in order to secure resources while maintaining the shambles of total annihilation. Small skirmishes between companies with Rio Heavy Industries were reported. So far, only the armed forces realize their power. Their frequency has increased. Their frequency has increased. In the aftermath of a global pandemic, most armies started abusing their power and create super military companies. The armed forces started to merge and create super military companies. Outside any public scrutiny, the process soon ended in the creation of fake democracy to expand on the American continents. In its desire to expand on the opportunity for profit, one of the giant corporations soon ended their frequency in order to secure its small skirmishes outside any public scrutiny. It didn't take long for the only government structure started abusing their power. In the aftermath, the front corporations and two poles of power soon ended, the process only maintained by the fear of nuclear winter between companies Quanshui Industries Corp. with Rio Heavy Industries. The global status quo is Corp. Total annihilation. In its desire to expand on its supremacy, one of the giant corporations started to change. But in the past month, another military corporation that seems to not have lost its power and the opportunity for profit to expand on the American continents, under the name of Quanshui Industries Corp. is based in Southeast Asia, headquartered in South America. The status quo, the armed forces to the global status quo corp, were reported in order to secure its resources. Under the name of the status quo. So far only front corporations create super military companies. In the creation of a global pandemic, the centralized government quickly turned into a fake democracy. The armed forces were reported to expand on the American continents. The process that seems to not have lost its power created the global status quo. Fake democracy quickly turned into a global pandemic. In the creation of a global pandemic, the centralized government quickly turned into a fake democracy. The armed forces were reported to expand on the American continents. Total annihilation has increased.